Hello, yogis. Tonight we're going to do a 20-minute flow for hips and shoulders to release some of the tension from the day, or if you choose to do this practice in the morning, to build your energy for the day. I might have some guests here as the chickens are sort of roaming the area. So we'll get started in a seated position. I do have some blocks here. I may use them to show you some modifications for some of the poses. The first being that if this is uncomfortable for you, you can take a block and place it under your seat to elevate the hips over the knees. Sometimes after sitting a lot of the day, or if you're in a more active job, being on your feet, going up and down stairs, bending, squatting, we can get pretty tight through the legs and the hips. So just rest your hands on top of your knees and start to connect with your breath. Breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. Allowing yourself to soften and find your place on your mat. Being here, being now. No matter what the rest of your day was like or promises to be like, be in this moment, in the breath, on your mat, in your practice. Inhale the arms up overhead, look up slightly. Exhale, palms together, hands to heart center. Press the thumbs into the chest. Start to connect with your heartbeat. From here, if you're sitting on a block, I'll have you remove it and place it to the side. Rest the hands on the knees and just start to roll the neck. Bring your right ear to your right shoulder. Roll the head forward and around to the left. Roll the head forward and back to the right very gently. Then bringing the head side to side. And then coming to rest in the center. Inhale, reach the arms up overhead. Exhale over to the right. Inhaling to center. Exhaling to the left. Sorry, I had a mosquito in my face. Inhale to center. Exhale to the right. Inhale to center. Exhale to the left. Inhale, center. Exhale, palms together, hands to heart center. From here, interlace the fingers, turn the palms outward, and keeping the shoulder blades moving towards each other, move your hands away from you. If this is too much, you can keep the palms facing in. If this is too much, you can use a strap or a towel here. Inhale as you start to lift, turn the palms in, and start to lift the arms up overhead. Keeping the shoulders out of the ears, so shrugging the tops of the shoulders down if you feel them starting to creep up. Inhale here. Exhale, release the arms down. Inhale, spin the palms out. Exhale, pull the shoulder blades towards each other, chest moves forward. Inhale, lift the arms. You may find that you don't go as high in this position. Exhale, lower the arms. Inhale, lift the arms. Exhale, lean over to the right, extending and reaching through the side body, keeping your left butt cheek planted onto the mat. Exhale, deeper. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, bring the arms down. Inhale, the arms up. Exhale, lifting and extending over to the left, rooting down through that right butt cheek, keeping the hips centered on the mat. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, release the arms. Great. We'll go into a twist here. Inhale the arms up overhead. Exhale, Left hand to right knee, right hand drops behind you as you look over the back shoulder if that's available to you. Inhale, lengthening up through the crown of the head. Exhale, opening the chest, opening that right shoulder. Again, looking over the back shoulder if that's available to you. Inhaling back to center. Exhale, palms together, hands to heart center. Inhale, the arms up overhead. Exhale, twisting to the left. Left hand drops behind you. Right hand comes to the left knee. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale to open that back shoulder. Opening through the chest, twisting a little bit deeper. Inhale, lengthen through the crown of the head. If you feel like you're tilting backward, you can bring that hand in a little closer to you. With each inhale, you're lengthening, and with each exhale, you're twisting just a little bit deeper, opening that chest and shoulder. Inhale back to center. Exhale, release the hands. Turn over onto all fours into our tabletop position. Knees are aligned under the hips. Shoulders, elbows, and wrists in the same line, rooting down through the fingers. Inhale, chest comes forward, tailbone moves up. Exhale, arching the back. Center of the shoulder blades towards the sky. Inhale, chest comes forward, tailbone up, belly dips toward the mat. Exhale to arch. A few more of those with your own breath as you inhale forward into cow pose, keeping the shoulders moving towards each other and away from the ears. Moving the biceps towards the back. The triceps towards the back, the biceps towards the front. The eye of the elbow towards the front of the mat. And inhale back to a neutral spine. Just shake it out a little bit here, wiggling back and forth, wagging your tail. Tuck all 10 toes. Move your hands forward just a little bit as you start to lift the knees off the mat and move the hips up and back into downward facing dog. Pressing evenly through the hands and feet. Step your feet a little wider apart so that maybe the big toe mounds are on the edges of your mat. And reach those hips toward the sky as you move your heels towards the mat. They never have to touch the mat. Your legs never have to be completely straight. We're just moving in that direction as we reach away with the arms. Biceps are by the ears. Wrapping back, wrapping the armpits towards the heart. Inhale, step your feet a little closer together. Exhale, step to the front of the mat, as many steps as it takes you to get there, into your forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rolling up one vertebra at a time, using your hands to walk up the legs if you'd like. Arms come overhead. Exhale, palms together, hands to heart center. Spread your toes wide and root them onto the mat. Distribute your weight evenly through all 4 corners of the feet. Big toe mound, pinky toe mound, both sides of the heel. As you engage the muscles of your legs, align your ribs and shoulders over your hips, ears over the shoulders, releasing the hands down to the sides for mountain pose. Tall and steady and strong. Inhale the arms up overhead, reaching up through the pinky side of the hand, shrugging the tops of the shoulders away from the ears. Exhale, turn the palms out, bring the hands back down to the sides. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, palms out, hands to the sides. Inhale the right arm up, left arm down the thigh as you extend over to the left for your standing side bend. Inhale, the left arm comes up, right arm slides down the thigh as you reach over to the right side. Inhale, both arms come up. Exhale, palms turn out, hands back down to the sides. Make your way to the top of the mat if you're not already there. You may want your blocks for this one. So place one block on each side of your feet like bookends if you have them. If not, you can work without them, and that is fine. Inhale the arms up overhead. Exhale, folding forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold, either bringing your hands to the mat or the blocks. Inhale, step the right leg back, lower the right knee to the mat, relax the right toes and foot. If you're using the blocks, move them back so that you're able to open the chest. Support your posture here, moving the shoulders back, chest forward. Knee is lined up over the ankle. And the back hip is pulling forward. Front hip is pulling back. So it's like you're pulling them together to meet in the midline to give your pelvis more stability here. Inhale the arms up overhead if you'd like for Anjaneyasana. Exhale, bringing the hands back to the blocks or the mat as you slide the front foot forward and bring the toes towards your nose for half split. Try not to arch here. If you have blocks, use them to keep your chest lifted and moving forward as you fold over that front leg. If you don't have blocks, maybe come up on the fingertips and bring the hands a little closer. Inhale, moving back into your low lunge. Exhale, moving into your half split, sinking the hips back slightly, straightening that front leg, toes toward the nose. Inhale, low lunge. Exhale, half split. Hands can come down to the mat, or you can take airplane arms, extending the hands in back of you, bringing the shoulder blades towards each other as the chest moves forward. Inhale, low lunge. Exhale, hands to the mat, stepping the front foot back into your tabletop. Inhale, stepping the right foot forward, relaxing the back toes. Using the blocks or your fingertips to keep the chest extended forward, belly lifted. Inhaling, maybe bringing the hands to the thigh, maybe bringing the arms up overhead for Anjaneyasana. Knit your front ribs in so that they're not jutting out, maintaining that natural curve in the spine. Exhale, hinge back at the hips, straighten the front leg, bring the toes towards your nose. Keep sliding the chest forward and moving the shoulder blades towards each other for half split. Inhale, low lunge. Exhale, half split with your hands on the mat, on blocks, or taking our airplane arms variation. Inhale, low lunge. Knee is lined up over the ankle. Foot is pressing into the mat. Exhale, half split. Hips pulling towards each other. Inhale, low lunge. Exhale, bring the hands to the mat. Inhale, lift the back knee. Exhale, step forward into your forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale to rise. Exhale, palms together, hands to heart center. Inhale, bring the arms up, step the right leg back, keeping the knee lifted this time, bending deeply through the front knee. Knee over the ankle, all 10 toes pointing forward, back heel is lifted for your crescent pose. Take a few breaths here. On your next breath, bring the right hand to the knee and extend your left arm behind you for crescent twist. Inhale the arms back up. Exhale, stepping the back foot forward to meet the front foot and releasing the hands. Inhale the arms up. Step the left foot back. All 10 toes pointing forward. Back heel is lifted. Front knee is deeply bent. Front ribs are pulled in. Belly button is engaged. Exhale, left hand to right knee. Right hand reaching behind you. Shoulders away from the ears. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale to twist. Inhale back to center. Exhale, step the back foot to meet the front foot, relax the hands. Turning to face the long edge of your mat, step your feet wide apart. Bring your hands to your waist. Move the elbows and the shoulder blades towards each other as you lift your chest. And then leading with the chest, start to come forward, hinging at the hips into your wide-legged forward fold. You can use your hands here to internally rotate the thighs. Stopping halfway, reaching forward through the crown of the head. Exhale, releasing into the forward fold. Inhale, bring the hands behind your back, interlace the fingers, and either keep them resting on your low back, reaching away from you, shoulder blades pulling towards each other, or start to lift the hands, bringing them towards your head for a shoulder stretch. Shoulder blades pulling together. Inhale, halfway lift, keeping the shoulders stretch. Exhale, fold, leading with the chest and the crown of the head. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale here. Exhale, release the hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Bringing the hands to the legs, bending the knees. Inhale as you come back up to stand, bringing the arms up over the head. Exhale, palms together, hands to heart center. Bring the feet closer together. Turn the toes out slightly so that they're slightly wider than the heels. And start to come into your squat, malasana or yogi squat. You can come all the way down. You can come part way down and stay here, externally rotating the hips. Or you can use a block under your seat to come into the full expression of squat, but maintain your form. The block can be very useful in this pose. You can use your elbows to gently push the knees away, or you can just rest here. Try to keep the chest moving forward, the spine long. And as you exhale, using both hands on the mat, guide yourself into a seat. We'll move our way down onto our backs. So starting here with your knees bent, lower down one vertebra at a time. Keep your blocks near you. We'll bring the feet closer to our hips so that maybe you can brush them with your fingers. If not, that's okay too. Pressing into the hips and the heels and the hands, lift the hips. Slide that block underneath the sacrum, the lowest part of the back for supported bridge. Or if you don't have a block, just lifting the hips here, reaching up through the pelvis, keeping the knees hip width apart. And as you exhale, lower down one vertebra at a time. If you have the block, lift the hips slightly, remove the block, and lower down gently. If you have two blocks here, you may want to use them as we go into Supta Baddha Konasana or reclined butterfly pose, reclined bound angle. You're going to bring the soles of the feet together and open the knees. If you have blocks and you'd like to, you can place them under the thighs or under the knees on whatever height you need to support you. Arms can be by your sides. Maybe your palms are up. Or you can bring one hand to your belly and one hand to your heart, or the hands to the tops of the thighs. Staying here, breathing into that tension, feeling the breath move through the body, the belly rising and falling. Your muscles releasing a little bit more and a little bit more. On your next inhale, use your hands under your thighs to bring the legs back up together. And just start to windshield wiper from side to side here. So just moving the knees back and forth. Bring the knees into the chest. Arms come out wide to a T. Inhale here. And exhale, drop the knees to the right. Bringing the right hand on top of the left knee. And the left arm can stay out long or come to the waist or wherever it's comfortable for you. Try to keep that left shoulder blade on the mat. Inhale the knees back into the chest. Arms come out wide. Exhale the knees to the left, trying to keep that right shoulder blade on the mat. Maybe bringing the left hand to the top of the right knee. Knees can rest on a block if you need to. Gaze can be up over the right arm or in the same direction as the knees. Inhale the knees back up. Make some circles with your low back. And on your next inhale, start to rock and roll your way back up to a seated position. So rolling like a ball here. Back up to that seat where we started. Hands come to rest on the tops of the knees. You can seat yourself back on a block if you'd like. Allow the eyes to close and take a few deep breaths here. You can stay here as long as you'd like. Breathing and integrating that practice. I thank you for joining me today. I hope you found something in this practice that will help you as you move off the mat and into your life. We'll inhale the arms up overhead. Exhale, palms together, hands to heart center. Thank you again. I hope to see you very soon.